Welcome to episode 391 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. I'm Ryan Walton, and as always, I'm joined by Dan Reamer.
Good morning, all.
Good morning. We got producer Gerald.
Doing his thing.
With his extra loud mouse and keyboard.
Oof, I know. He's got that mechanical keyboard.
He's got those powerful clicks, too, yeah.
Sounds like a stapler going off. Like a staple gun.
I think he's just got a super sensitive mic because when he was putting his headset on, you can hear like the groans of the plastic as he stretched his headset out to put it on.
Yeah, he apparently has this awesome mic.
Yeah, it's picking up everything. It's very perceptive, that mic. Nothing gets by it.
It must be placement.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or he doesn't have any of them. Maybe he doesn't have any pop filters on it or anything like that to kind of soften up some of the blows. It's a possibility. I don't know.
It does better than mine does.
Picks up more?
Yeah, picks up more. Yeah, I guess maybe not better's not the word. I don't know. That's however you look at it, but
right.
Yeah. Now, did you see the name of last week's episode? Because I'm real proud of it.
I did.
Okay.
See the name of last week's episode.
It came to me.
That was that was something.
Yeah. So I was looking for. Here's the thing with me. I have the memory of a goldfish.
Yep, I know.
So it's usually 4 to 5 hours after we record before I edit and post everything.
And at that point, you don't remember what we talked about.
I don't remember what we talked about. So here's what I have to do. I listen to when I'm recording, I listen to some of it, but then I also just try to think back at whatever I thought was a funny moment, if I can remember that, and then I try to come up with a title around that. And so I was like, I kind of want to put like something with OnlyFans in the category on the title, but then that's too on the nose.
It's a little on the nose.
And then like a light bulb, Only Dan's went off. And I was like, this is great. Look, there's even a logo for it someone already made. Man, if we did thumbnails, that would be it. But yeah, it came to me. And I was like, this is genius.
That's a stroke of genius you had there, yeah.
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of things that say Only Dan's. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It looks like it's an actual thing.
Yeah, but that, you can get a phone cover. What phone is that with 34 cameras up top?
Wow. It's a new iPhone, isn't it?
No, those are in a square in the corner.
No, I don't know. I don't pay attention to
Maybe
iPhones.
Maybe that's that Samsung S20 E46 or whatever they call it.
I don't know what it is.
I was super proud of the
title. Yeah,
yeah, it's one of my best, I think.
It's a nice little pun.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the Samsung. They do it like Apple, where they put them in the corner. I don't know how I feel about the future where your phone has 22 lenses on it.
Well, and here's my problem with the phones: is every new phone that comes out, that's what they're pushing. Is all the camera stuff, and you can do this and that. And I'm not a picture guy.
Right.
So all that shit is useless to me.
I'm sometimes bothered by the fact that everything has to be better than the last thing. And I know that doesn't make any sense when I say it out loud. But like,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, can't they just make like a new flip phone or a new whatever? Like, does it always have to be better? Could it just be new?
No, I get it.
I don't know.
I'm with you on that. I don't, but yeah, there's a lot of what they're focusing a lot of the technology on in cell phones is just things I'm not interested in.
Yeah, you need them to do an Only Dan's phone.
I need an Only
about the things that you're interested in.
That's right. Which is not cameras. Right. I get it. All the video and picture stuff is taken off your Instagrams, your Snapchats, your TikToks, but
when everybody's live streaming everything also, I mean, the cameras are important.
Right.
For everyone else. But
just
there's
not this guy.
Yeah. There's some, I don't know. Everything has to be bigger, better, faster, stronger. And that's how technology works, right?
That's a song, dude, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Isn't it? Bigger, better, faster, stronger.
Oh yeah, that's a song. I heard that. Everything has to be that though. Like you can't put out something and be like, "Oh, this is shittier than the last one." It looks better.
I mean, it probably at least needs to be on par with the last one.
Yeah, that's not good enough though. So on par is good enough for me, but that's not good enough for the world.
For the world, I get it. But I'm with you on this. On par is the same.
Now,
some new chips, some new storage.
Yeah, I
want to be clear. Cleaner screen.
I don't want my PS5 or my Series X on par though.
No.
I'm just talking about phones and some other things, but for that, I need bigger, stronger, faster, better for my console update.
Well, I hope you're not expecting a big jump.
No, I'm not. Gerald, I want you to pull up something real quick. Pull up.
Ooh, pull it up, Gerald.
Fun Key S. Funkeys. Kickstarter.
Not to be confused with Funkies.
Or Funsky.
Funkies.
Fun Key.
Fun space key
S. Fun Key S.
Having trouble with the key. Having trouble with the K key. I get it.
And then we should see a Kickstarter. You may have to do. It's Funkeys. And there's a space between everything. Fun space key space S.
UB Funkies for sale.
And you may have to go to
Kickstarter.
Type Kickstarter in there too. Sorry, Fun Key is one word. S is separate. Huh. There you go. So this popped up in my email. This isn't a story for everybody who's like, this sucks. Transition to the news is terrible. That will be true too, but that's not what this is. This is a keychain.
Essentially like a Game Boy.
It's like a Game Boy Advance, the clamshell.
But it must play updated stuff.
It plays emulators.
Oh,
it's a keychain. Look how small it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
So this little bastard plays like all kinds of stuff. It's got a TurboGrafx emulator, a PS1 emulator, a Genesis, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Master System.
It's all built in?
Yeah, you just download the emulator you want and the games you want, of course, that you legally own. And see, look at all this.
Wow.
Yeah. This guy's getting ready. He's like, let me get my phone, my wallet, and my essentials, and my fun key. My fun key S. I'll throw it in the cup holder. I'll get to you later, you son of a bitch. It also does instant resume and instant save. So if you just shut the screen, it saves it, and
you open the screen and it picks right back up where you're at.
Right where you left off. Like even if you're in the middle of a race.
Man, look how tiny that thing is, though.
So small. So small. I haven't even heard about this thing, though. It just popped up in my email, so I didn't know if it was out there, if people knew about it. But it's, I think there were shots fired at the Game Gear Micro. We said, if we're going to make it that small, let's throw it on a keychain.
We did,
well,
yeah.
These folks did, in fact, throw it on a keychain.
We did fire. Those were actual bullets we fired, yes.
Yeah. There's a lot wrong with this. First off, it's called Funky S.
It's too small.
It's very small. If you got Burger King hands, it's probably fine. But if you got man hands, it's gonna be tough. Also, it says Fun Key S on the top of it, it looks just like. They could have called that generic gaming machine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what it looks like. But it's kind of thick too. It's a thick boy on the bottom.
Yeah, that white one looks cool.
That white one does look cool. Oh, that white one's not it?
Oh.
Oh, well, the one that's not theirs looks nicer.
Yeah.
But it's a thick boy on the bottom, that white one.
Yeah, it is.
See? It's like double-decker.
It's got a bigger screen, too. Not much,
it also looks like
bit.
a Fallout edition. It's like...
Yeah, it's been beat up.
I bet that's their prototype. But anyways, it's like $70 if you want to get one.
I'll probably go pass.
And I guess there's just probably a Raspberry Pi underneath there.
Yeah, I'm probably going to pass.
Whatever happened to the thing that is the game console with the crank on it? Remember that thing?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard anything else about it.
What was that deal called? The Joy Play or Play Joy or something? Oh, so that was their Fun Key, I guess, the white one. This is the
new
S.
one is the Fun Key S.
Small.
Right.
That thing is little, man.
Look, that dude's holding it between 3 fingers, man.
Yeah, so it's raised. What does that say? Yeah, that's not the U.S. dollars, though, is it?
I don't think so.
I can't tell. It says 93,000 somethings. 1,000 backers. It's got 19 days to go. And I'm not saying go support them. I just wanted to...
They actually met their goal, so...
This thing blew my mind for some reason when I saw it. Look how fucking small it is. 2 fingers.
It's the
You
size,
said 3,
man.
but 2 really will cover it.
2 will do it.
So a thumb and 2 fingers will hold the whole thing.
Oof.
Yeah, it's little.
Like that thing's literally the size of like one of the trackers that you put on your keys.
A tile.
Yeah.
It's very small. Now, the clamshell design does allow you to double the real estate.
Right.
I kind of think it's neat, though, that I could just pop it open and keep playing Sonic where I was at. Eventually would beat the game in theory.
I mean, that part is cool, but
or whatever I'm playing. Let's be real, I'm not playing Sonic.
I have too much to go to ever go to this thing.
$71. I always wonder the same thing. Is mobile the reason none of these things will ever work?
Yeah.
Because you already have to carry your phone.
Right. And you can already get Sonic on there if you want to.
Yeah, and I'm not a janitor, right? I'll just have shit all over my keys. I don't have 400 keys and
yeah, I don't either.
USBs and all this stuff. Like my keys are, I use a smart key.
I think that crank thing was called Playdate.
Playdate, that's what it was called.
I think he's pulling it up now.
I'm still into this thing. I want to be clear.
I think producer Gerald's pulling it up.
Yeah, let's get that latest status update up top. I'm still in on this thing, I think. This is the one where you buy game packages. I
think so, yeah. Then you crank it. That's how you create the power for it. Is that right?
Oh, I don't know. I'm concerned. The last update was December 2019.
Ooh. It's going to ship in 2020, though.
That's a
But we don't know what COVID did with all that. So.
That's true.
So.
Maybe just get a statement that COVID has slowed things down would be something.
Yeah.
Don't disappear on me. Okay, so let's see if they pop this baby up. Okay, see.
There it is.
That's just a cover. That's just a case. I like this thing. I don't think you have to crank it to play. I think it's another piece of the controller.
I think it'd be awesome if you had to crank it to play.
It's not one of those shitty flashlights you had as a kid that you had to crank to get 20 seconds of power.
I think that'd be awesome.
I'm kind of excited about that thing still. I think they were going to release like seasons of games.
I think so. Speaking of old technology.
That crank's new technology, but I hear you.
What's that?
That crank is new technology, but I hear you.
No, cranking anything is old technology. It's how you used to start tractors way back in the day.
Look, he's cranking to move left and right, though.
I stumbled across a treasure find this week that probably neither you or Gerald will care about. But,
I'm in. Let's hear it.
Matt and I had a conversation about it.
Friend of the show, Matt.
For me. Friend of the show, Matt. We had a conversation about it, and he's pretty stoked. I picked up an old reel-to-reel audio player recorder. Do you remember those?
Yes. I don't hate that. I just don't know what I would ever do with it.
But my aunt and uncle are moving. And they had us all over to, help clean stuff out. And it was up in their attic. And I was like, hey, what are you guys doing with this? And they're like, oh, why you want it? I'm like, does it work? He said, I don't know. I used it like 5 times and I put it up. It was working the last time I used it.
What are you going to do with it?
I am going to test it and get it running and see. He had a few of the reels for it. So, and besides that, it's just something cool to have. And if worse comes to worse, they're selling from anywhere to $300 to $900. So
they're in every video game you ever play.
Yes,
there's always a reel-to-reel somewhere.
Yeah. So I got one of those up for nothing. Real good one too, apparently.
Yeah, I think that's neat. It's not something I need.
Right. It wasn't something I needed either, but I was like, hey. And yeah, so. They also just have, apparently I am the retro entertainment guy. My family has decided.
So if it's old electronics, you're the guy.
Yeah, so they gave that to me a few years ago. My uncle gave me his old Atari. I think I talked about that. Well, now my other aunt and uncle gave me their Atari, so I now have 2 Atari 2600s.
Which is 2 more than anybody needs.
And I now have 3 VCRs, because everybody there you go, there it is. Akai 4000 DS MK2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th one over.
Man, it's got too many letters in the name, doesn't it? Golly.
There it is.
Akai 4000 DS MK2.
Yep.
That's a lot of things.
It's the one I have. Gray matte with the brown sides.
It does. Oh, it's brown on the sides?
Yeah.
I like that silver on the top. It's classy looking.
Yeah, isn't it? They look good.
So you haven't heard it yet? You haven't?
No, I haven't hooked it up or anything yet. I still have, but they have the original box, the owner's manual. I mean, they take care of everything immaculately.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, the original box that it came in, styrofoam stuffed around the sides. The styrofoam still stuffed around the sides.
Man, old styrofoam hits different than new styrofoam.
It does.
I don't know what was different, but there's something about old styrofoam that's different.
It does. And what's good is that they kept it in a climate controlled area, so it's not that brown gross styrofoam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that too. That's not cool.
It's still in good shape. So yeah, I'm excited to actually get some time to pull it out and figure out all the ins and outs of it and get it going.
There's something about old electronics that is neat. Like you could just immediately tell things were done differently.
Yeah, tape. I love cassette players. Yeah, the old 8-tracks, Laserdisc.
It's funny. I would take every Atari that somebody would give me, but they are worthless. I want to be clear.
I know, but I have 2.
Yeah. Oh, I probably have more than that because I just can't see anything go to the landfill. But they have zero value for me as a human. Now, they're worth money. People would pay for them. They're worth, I want to be clear. The Atari is worth $0 to me in my heart and my wallet. That's how little I care about the Atari, because there's something special about going back, but not too far back. Because Atari games suck, all of them.
Well, yeah, not all of them. Kaboom is a classic.
It sucks now if you go play it.
It does.
Classic or not.
I bet you Kaboom is still fucking amazing.
It's not. On an Atari,
it didn't use the joystick. Yes, it used the round thing, and that round
sucks.
The round barrel controller. Paddle controllers are much more user friendly than the joystick.
It still sucks. I guarantee you. Every time I go back and play Atari games, I'm like, this is a fucking waste of my time.
I do it for the nostalgia factor.
I don't get it with it.
You don't have any because it was before your time.
Oh, we had one early though.
Maybe you don't really remember it.
I do. I remember it not sucking, but it sucks the hardest. The Master System, NES, all that's amazing. Atari is a stretch. Even, you can get into like the 5200 or the Atari Lynx. I mean, they get better.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not the Jaguar. But man, the original Atari, it's tough. God damn, this game looks hard. Is that sped up?
No.
Jeez.
It goes faster over time when he's dropping the bombs. You got to catch them in the water.
Is that literally all you do is just catch them?
Yeah, you got to catch. You got 3 barrels of water there.
This game sucks too.
No, that's one of the classics right there, man. Look at that motherfucker.
Shots fired at this thing.
Holy shit. Yeah, shots fired. You're about wrong.
Oh shit! He failed. He blew up.
Your 3 lives are the 3 barrels.
That game sucks, Gerald. You don't even need to search anything else for it.
Man, Gerald, tell your boy to shut the fuck up.
That game sucks. Gerald, do you think that game sucks? Yeah, there you go. Garbage.
Gerald, you shut the fuck up too.
You should have pulled up a picture of a garbage can.
You can both shut the fuck up.
I like how Gerald pulls up pictures, but we could clearly hear him.
We can hear him,
but
he can hear us. You guys are dead ass wrong. Kaboom was a classic. Kaboom was a lot of fun.
I'm not saying it's not a classic. Yeah,
I bet you I would get back into it and enjoy it for about 3 minutes.
Go ahead, live stream some Kaboom tonight.
I can't. I don't have the technology.
Twitch.tv/Gamestitch. Look for Dan's Kaboom live stream tonight. Game does not hold up. Yeah. Yeah, only Dan's. He plays it just butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Naughty Kaboom sesh. Maybe there's that. Maybe that's a little niche you could get in. Naked gaming.
Naked gaming?
Yeah.
I feel like nobody wants to watch naked dudes.
You can't decide that. People love naked dudes.
I don't think they do.
No, Gerald said it with a lot of conviction, though.
He did.
He's like, yeah, no, they do.
But
They 1000% do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. They don't like this naked dude. I promise.
Yeah,
No.
don't knock it till you try it.
No.
Yeah, I'm not in for total nudity, but I am in for the feet thing still. So
You're still in for the feet thing?
yeah, I've had a week to think about it. I'm still.
What about
fine.
just like waist to neck?
like dig down?
No, waist to neck.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Where the hell is your dick?
I'll flip it up. Yeah. No, what's the point of that? No, you can see a shirtless dude just walking on the street.
Yeah, that's the dad bod though, and that's what some of the chicks are into, and they might pay for that.
Spoiler alert: dudes are paying for this.
Well,
no ladies are paying for your OnlyFans.
All right. Does it matter where the money comes from as long as you bring it in?
No, but you're like the ladies like that. There's no ladies watching.
They might be. I don't know.
It's only dudes paying for it.
There's probably more. There's probably a very off kilter ratio there. I'll give you that, but
96% dudes. I might give you 4%.
Right, 96-4.
Okay, well, the way business works, you have to cater to the masses. So
to the 96,
yeah,
right.
And they want to go dick down, not dick up, as you went. So
yes, waist to neck. Oh, you mean dick down?
Yeah.
Nope, sure don't. Not what I said.
Always,
not what I said
always
at
think
all.
about dicking down, you know. I played Last of Us. I played Rocket League. I finished the Rocket Pass. They extended it all the way to August 31st, thanks to COVID. So this season's going to last too long. But I've completed it. Still playing Wreckfest. Still playing Animal Crossing. And we talked about it. We're going to stay totally off air with The Last of Us because I know some of you haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Yeah.
Producer Gerald's getting ready to play it as soon as I finish it.
I do know that a friend of the show, Matt, has played it.
Yeah, he completed it.
He's completed it, and he is dying for someone to talk to about it.
He freaked out the other day. Here's the thing. So there's a group message that contains you, friend of the show, Matt, and myself.
Yep.
I'm not actually in it, though.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not actually in that group chat. I never have been because he always will say you didn't even respond to the text. I'm like, I don't get any of those. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not actually in that group message you're in.
That's odd.
So you apparently said
up.
something in the group chat that he freaked him out because he immediately texted me and was like, don't read Dan's text. It's a spoiler and you're not there yet because he knows where I'm at. But I'm like, calm down. There's no text. But he was freaking out because you try to spoil something for me. So what I'm saying is nowhere's safe right now. Nowhere is safe. Except for this show.
You know what? I appreciate him. I appreciate him looking out for you like that.
Yeah. I mean, so I was doing something, and I looked at my phone, and I had like 3 messages from him. It was like, hey, don't look at Dan's text. He accidentally said something that might ruin it for you. You're not there yet. I'm like, hey, relax.
I'm looking through. Oh, yeah, I see what I said.
Yeah. But I'm not on there at all. I don't see anything that you two say. Which doesn't make any sense because my group text with you and Gerald works fine.
It's funny. At one point, he did. I guess he did say easy. I think Ryan's in this chat.
Yeah, but I'm not.
So,
I think it's spirit only.
Apparently. But you do show up.
I know, but I don't get any of those messages.
Huh. It's weird.
Yeah, so I'm not just an asshole. I am, but not just an asshole.
You know what's super weird, though? Is your number shows up, but not your name.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I wonder if it's a different... You've had the same number forever, though.
It's the same number. Does it end with a 1?
I'd have to go in there and see.
It's the same number. Because I haven't had a new phone number.
Yeah, something's odd. Because, it should just come up as your name because that number's in my contacts under your name.
But it doesn't work.
Your name.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that group text. And other group texts work fine. So it's just that one. But anyways, he was worried about it. But what I'm saying, that's a long way for me to tell you we're not going to spoil it for you today.
Right.
But I think we're both around that 20-hour mark, but we don't know where that is because we're both playing slow.
Yes, but we have determined that we're both pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah. Which is weird because I didn't know where you were until 5 minutes ago or whatever.
Right.
But we're like at the same point.
I think I've had it, well, I guess I only had it a couple days more than you.
Yeah, I think I got that.
You got it that Sunday, right?
That Sunday, and I don't think I played it till that Monday.
Yeah, and I got it on Friday. So, it doesn't... For some reason, I guess I was thinking I got it way before you and just haven't had that much of a chance to play. But
just a couple days.
Yeah.
But I've not had any like 6-hour sessions or anything.
Well, I haven't either. I think I had one.
Yeah, I'm playing like an hour or two each day.
But I haven't had a... For some reason, my life has been super busy with stuff happening the last couple of weeks. I haven't got a chance to play like I want to.
For the first time ever last night, I thought something was hard when I played that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was just me, I guess, but I died like 3 times, and that's more than I had died the whole game.
I'm curious.
And I'm like, maybe I'm bad at this all of a sudden. But then the next time I destroyed it, so I don't know.
I'm super curious what part you had a bad time with.
I'll tell you off air.
Okay, yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'll just say it right here. I'll ruin the whole game.
You could do that. I don't think it would do that, would it?
What I like to do is tell people there's no spoilers and then launch straight into them.
I get it.
Just right into them.
That's fine.
Just hit the story, just beat per beat.
It's like opposite day. It's just a prank. It's
well,
funny.
my fingers were crossed when I said it.
Or what was it from last week? I was just joking.
Yeah, just kidding. Just kidding. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, the game's good either way. It doesn't even matter that I told you that. Whoa, Siri, calm down. Did you hear that?
I didn't.
Okay, well,
I was in the middle of a cough, though. So.
She was trying to, she wanted to say something. So anyways, I've been playing the same shit. You've been playing the same shit.
Yeah, the only thing I've played this week is Last of Us 2. I haven't played that as much as I wanted to. Pretty crazy week this week. I already told you about the audio recorder that I'm pretty excited about.
Yep.
I don't know if I talked about it on air last week or not, but last Saturday, my wife decided she wanted a boat. So on Thursday, we got a boat.
You talked about the boat, but I don't know if it was on the show or not. But we lived the experience with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So on Thursday, we went and got a boat.
I'm excited about the boat. I mean, I'll never get to enjoy it, but I'm excited about it.
I'm excited for it too. We're in the middle of cleaning it. Well, it's mostly her in the middle of cleaning it right now. I've had different stuff going on, but
you're in the middle of her cleaning it. I get it.
Yeah.
I hear you. I know how it works.
I helped a little bit, but
yeah,
she did more of it than I did. Props to her.
So she's excited about it too. Then
she's super, super excited. Well, years ago, like when we first met, she had a 19. Well, she used it all the time, but it was her family's. Mm-hmm. It was just a 19-foot open bow Sea Ray. An 85, I think, and she loved taking it out, but she never got a dock for it or anything. So every time you did it, you had to...
It was a whole deal.
Put it in, pull it out. Put it in, pull it out. Huge pain in the ass.
That clip's going to get pulled out of context, just so you know.
What's that?
That clip's going to get pulled out of context for like, put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. It's a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Somebody's going to pull...
You had to go to the boat launch.
Okay.
And launch the boat, and then
go.
you had to, I guess, retrailer it out every time.
Yeah.
At the boat
pull
ramp.
Out.
Yes, pull out at the boat ramp.
Yeah, you had to pull out.
But this one, probably not this year. I think we found a super cheap dock for now that we're just going to get us through this year. But next year, we're going to be looking at a big dock to... it's going to have power, community, store, mechanic on site, water, all that, because it's a 27-foot cuddy cabin, so we want to sleep on it.
It's a big ass boat. Did he give your truck fits? It looks heavy.
Not as bad as the only thing I think I might have trouble with is getting it pulled out. With the boat trailer, getting it pulled out of the water on
While
the wet.
It's holding water, yeah.
When it's wet and it's holding water. I might have trouble with that, but I've already talked to my brother-in-law, and he's got a Cummins 3500 that we can use if we need to do that. But towing it, no. I didn't really have a problem. I was afraid I might, but it actually ran pretty good. The roads up here, because they get eaten up so bad, the surge brakes tend to like to activate and deactivate on the trailer, so they're getting a workout.
Yeah.
So it feels like there's pulling and pushing, but there's really not. It's just the surge brakes.
Yeah, the picture that you sent us, you can see your truck.
It is fucking tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, that's a big boat.
It's like, wow, look at that. That's a nice S10 you got there.
Yeah,
like, nope.
That's a big boat.
It's a big boy.
Now, what year is it?
It's an 87.
Gerald, let's get a picture. 87.
An 87 Sea Race Sundancer.
You typed in boat. I like boat 87.
Yeah. Sea Race Sundancer. There you go.
That sounds like a good porn name.
There it is.
Sea Race Sundancer.
You can pretty much see it right there.
That one's pretty much yours.
Yeah, that's more or less it.
Yeah. Now, what's the...
Yeah.
What you don't call it a cabin, do you? What's the underneath called?
It's Cuddy cabin.
Cuddy. What's that look like?
Oh yeah, pull it up, Gerald. I can tell. I mean, it's got a bathroom in it. It's got a sink,
walk us through it while you find
mini
the picture
fridge,
of it.
all that.
Type in Kid Cuddy up top. Cuddy. Or interior, as everyone else calls it.
Let's see.
Is that it?
That's it right there. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, and that can actually, where that table is, you can fold that down. That can become a bed. You can see over there where the stovetop is and the sink and the...
What's that in front of that?
That's a bed.
Okay. So
that's
you
all
could
bed
sleep,
for cushion.
You could sleep 4 or whatever. You
could sleep probably 3 up there, but what you can't see here is right behind, aft of this kitchenette area is the head. And then behind that, there's actually another sleeping spot underneath where the captain sits, essentially.
Oh, gotcha.
So there's actually another sleeping area under there.
So you could probably sleep like 5.
You could sleep 5 comfortably. You could sleep 6 if you had to.
Oh, you could get 20, 30 people in there if you had to.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Oh, now, is yours the tan or the dark blue?
The blue.
Oh, look at this one.
Yeah,
somebody's really jazzed that one up.
Ours is the blue. Yeah, somebody went to town with the wood there.
Yeah. Has it got that wood grain down there on yours?
No, not like that. No. It does for like the slider things.
Mm-hmm. Is it clean down there, or do y'all got a lot to do?
It's not horrible, but it's not great.
Are you like wanting to redo everything eventually, or are you just...
No.
Okay.
There's just some...
it's not a project. Things. You're just going to enjoy it.
It's not a project boat, no.
Cool.
I'm just...
There's
a few... Go ahead.
Don't air it out here. Did you get it for the price you were hoping for?
Yep.
Good. Well, cool. I like boats.
I won't tell you what the price is, but I will tell everybody that it was an amazing deal that cannot be passed up.
Yeah. But we know that's the... Yeah, it's a big-ass boat.
Yeah.
I like a boat, but every boat I've ever had has been nothing but problems, because here, you like you were saying, you're going to keep it in your fucking yard.
Yep.
You got to hook up to it. You got to make sure it runs. You got to drive it down there. You got to put it in. You got to take it out. You got to put it in. You got to take it out.
Yep.
Nobody wants to do all that, and you do it 3 times a year, which is why the boat doesn't stay in good shape.
Right.
So.
Whereas, hopefully, we'll be going out, every weekend, staying on it.
It's like 8 months. What kind of enjoyment can you get out of that up there?
Depending, I mean, if you really wanted to, if you don't mind the weather and don't mind some rougher seas, you could probably get middle of April to beginning of October.
Gotcha.
But generally, the boating season is usually Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Is that it right there? That's not it, right? Yeah.
No.
Because that has no way to go underneath.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
You got that little deck on the back, though? I do like that.
I do have one spot where you can get up and stand, though.
Will you get in the water?
Yeah.
You putting it on a lake?
Yeah, Lake Ontario.
Okay.
There's all kinds of places that have little like sand dunes and stuff.
Oh, it's got a little table there.
Yeah, we do not have a table up top. That's not our boat either.
That's a good looking boat too.
Yeah, it is.
Somebody doesn't know what it is.
There's a ton of different sun
Yours
dancers.
looks just like that first picture he pulled up.
Yeah, see, mine's a 268. That one's a 270. There's like a 260, 268, 270, 280, I think.
These boats hold up good because they're old and they all look good.
Yeah, but Sea Rays are always known to make good boats.
Yeah, they all hold up good. They all look good in the picture still. Like, I wouldn't know that was 87.
Right.
If you didn't tell me.
Still got, it's got a good engine in it. Got a 454 in it, so she'll move.
This has been Float a Boat with Dan and Ron.
Float a Boat with Captain Dan.
Hey, Gerald sent you the "I'm the captain now" meme, which made me laugh.
It made me laugh too.
I was actually caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting
I wasn't expecting it either, yeah.
Yeah, it actually got me. I was like, what a good idea, and also that's pretty funny.
Yep, I got a good little chuckle out of it. I showed it to my wife.
Because
she had no context for it because she's not a movie person, so she was like,
It's funny because it's such a serious movie and used in such a non-serious way here that it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You got to name
Eventually we'll probably name it, but we haven't gotten there yet.
You're gonna bust the champagne on the side?
Nope.
Christen it?
You do. I think you do only when you christen a new built boat.
Oh, you can't do it.
The only time you do that.
On your own, whenever you want to. You can't just do it?
Yeah, I'm sure you can, but there's traditions, man. Marine traditions.
I want the boat gods to be upset at me.
Right.
I hear you. It's weird because you say 19 foot, and that doesn't mean anything to me, and they don't look that big in the picture, but when they're next to your truck,
it gives us some context.
That's
right?
where the scale came in. That you're like, that's a big boat.
Yeah.
Huh.
Of course, it'll look smaller in the water too, because the hull's under the water. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, happy sailing.
Yeah, pretty excited about that.
Does it need anything before it's water ready?
No, I mean I can put it in the water now.
Gotcha.
But we are cleaning it up. I'm fixing just a few things on it. There's a few minor, things that just have to be, reupholstered or
sure.
A little bit of. There's a leak that I have to fix in one of the windows, which is a rainwater leak, not a water coming in.
Yeah, the way you said that scared me first.
Right. Yeah.
There's some water bubbles up from the bottom. Not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. No. There's a leak in one of the actual windows. So when water gets on the deck and hits that window. That's just a matter of caulking and stuff like that. So,
yeah. Well, this has been Motorboating with Dan and Ryan.
Motorboating,
Boat Talk. That's what I would call it. I call it Boat Talk.
Boat Talk.
I like generic names like that. They're really growing on me the older I get.
Yeah, Boat Talk with Captain Dan.
All those other things are like they're funny, and you get the sexy meaning of motorboating. I guess if that's sexy. But. Boat Talk to me, it sounds like that's what I want to listen to. If I want to hear about boats, I'll go to Boat Talk.
I don't know. That sounds like two old dry dudes talking about boats.
Yeah, Boat Talk. They're both like in their 70s. They've done nothing but boats their whole life. Never even been in a car. They take boats to the grocery store. Boat Talk. If you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/Gamestitch. And support us over there. If you don't want to support us because times are tough, we understand. Tell a friend about us. Tell a deckhand about us.
The first mate.
A first mate. A capitan, if you know one. Anyone on a boat about us.
Looks like there's already a Boat Talk.
Yeah, because it's a great name.
You said that. Right. And then it's by Bickman Galbraith Studios.
That's exactly who I expect a Boat Talk to be by.
Exactly.
Bickman. When's the last time they put an episode out? Oh, this bitch is current, July 7th. This is an active podcast.
Join friends Lucas Bickman and Hunter Galbraith for Boat Talk.
Yeah. I bet it starts. I bet they're like, I'm Hunter and I'm whatever, and this is Boat Talk. I hope it starts just like that, where they just say their names.
I'm Hunter, this is Jacob, and you're listening to Boat Talk.
Yeah. I hope it starts just like... It doesn't, but I hope it starts like that. And I hope they use like their NPR voice the whole time.
Right. NPR voices are the best.
Yeah, I hope they use that the entire time. Now, this is boat radio that you're on now. It's something different.
I feel like
now,
that's something different.
boat radio sounds like what I should listen to when I'm on the boat.
On the boat, exactly.
Now, boat talk sounds like what I listen to when I'm on dry land when I want to think about boats.
Oh, yeah, it's Lucas and Hunter.
Yeah, I'm Lucas, and I'm Hunter.
I'm Lucas.
And this
I'm
is Boat
Lucas
Talk.
Bickman, and I'm Hunter
Yeah,
Galbraith.
They
And
for
you're
sure use
listening
their
to Boat
full
Talk.
names. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way they don't use their... I'm Lucas Bickman, and this is Boat Talk. Number 13 was called Cabin in the Woods. In case...
You know what? Shout out to Boat Talk.
Well, I want to say this, though. In case they're bad people, we have never listened to an episode.
Yep.
I assume Boat Talk is probably okay, guys.
I would assume
just in
so,
case.
yeah.
Oh, Gerald says the intro is amazing.
Gerald's up on him, man.
Do they
I
say it
listen to
like
this
we
every
said
week.
it? Does it start with music? I have lots of questions. There's no music. Oh, it starts with ambient boat noises.
Nice.
Good for those guys. Shout out to Lucas and what was the other guy? Hunter.
Lucas and Hunter.
Actually,
Lucas Bickman and Hunter Galbraith.
yeah. Actually, if you guys listen, go over and give them a listen and let them know that you came from here. That way, they're totally confused.
Right.
Yeah. Let them know that you heard about them.
That you heard about
Gamestitch.
him on Gamestitch, on the official Gamestitch podcast.
Yeah. Just totally blow them away, and they're like, "Well, I don't even know what's happening right now."
Yeah. And like, well, yeah, I could see that crossover.
Yeah. Love the pod. Never listen. Big fan. So shout out to Boat Talk. If they ever collapse, maybe we'll pick up that name.
Maybe they'll sell it to us.
We're not buying. We don't have any money.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
I could come up with another good name that we could get for free, I feel like.
It probably can't have talk in it.
Now, on Twitter, they're the best Boat Talk podcast. I don't like that.
Where does it say that?
The best talk... Oh, the Boat Talk podcast.
It's just the Boat Talk podcast.
Just Boat Talk is all they need. They need to drop the and podcast as a
Well, why does this say? It's okay. It says they talk about navigating life as broke college students in a very expensive and crazy world.
Do they go on boats or not?
I don't know. I'm a little confused now. I feel like they're that's in the college, isn't it?
Is that Hunter or is that Lucas? Oh, it's both of them.
It's both of them.
Who's the lady?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Gerald, guests aren't in beds. I don't know if you know how
You said of
guests
the
work or
three
not.
you listened to?
That person's not a guest. They're in a bed. That person.
Maybe that's where they do the podcast.
Oh, who is this? That's Hunter.
That's Hunter.
That's his fiance. Congrats, Hunter.
Oh, congrats on your...
If somehow our people get over to you and you find out about us, let us know if you actually even talk about boats or not, because I don't even see any boat stuff on here.
I might have to listen to Boat Talk just to see now.
I've not yet to see a boat on here on their Twitter.
I'm like interested to try to figure that. No, there's a shark. There's water though. There's a shark.
Yeah, but maybe Boat Talk means something we're not aware of.
Well, I'll let you know.
But anyways, drop the and drop podcast as a podcast has both of those in the name. You should drop those
and just go with Boat Talk.
You should just be Boat Talk. Be at Boat Talk on Twitter. Your show is Boat Talk. I wish we didn't have those two things in our name.
What, the
and podcast
and podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, we've screwed up there.
We started 7 years ago. You had to call it a podcast, or no one understood it was a podcast.
It's true.
We live in a different world now. 2020, it can just be a show, and people will find it.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse if they're new. Now, if they're 7 years old, I'll let them pass. But it's time to change the name and just be Boat Talk, guys. Yeah, let's get them on board. Let's get Hunter and Lucas on the show.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, that's called cross promotion. That's what that's called.
Right.
We'll get the boat people over here, and we'll send the video game people over there. Far Cry 6 got leaked. You like how I did that?
I did.
Right in the news.
Super smooth, man.
Speaking of your window leak, Dan, Far Cry 6 got leaked. Is that better?
It does. It's better. It's much better.
All right. The Sony, the PSN Store Hong Kong, accidentally or on purpose, however you want to look at it, leaked Far Cry 6. That's as interested as I am in this whole story. Now, where do you land on it?
Supposedly it's supposed to be a sequel to Far Cry 5, which
Yep.
I liked Far Cry 5. I liked the concept behind it. And Far Cry New Dawn was also the sequel to that. It was also another good game. Giancarlo Esposito is going to be in it, starring in the game as the villain, I believe.
Of Breaking Bad fame.
At all. Breaking Bad. He was also in The Mandalorian, if you're more of a Star Wars fan than a Breaking Bad fan. So they've got some good talent, but we know nothing about the game. I've never enjoyed the exotic locales that Far Cry usually does. That's why I was such a fan of 5 and 6, or 5 and New Dawn, because they did take place, I like the idea of that a little more than, I don't know why I don't like the exotic island locales and all that. But we essentially have no details about this game other than Giancarlo Esposito is going to be in it.
Right. So this was leaked. So it's worth noting we record this Sunday morning. So Ubisoft has an event planned. That is called I think Ubisoft Forward. Yeah, the Ubisoft Forward stream, which will show this game in a much more detail than we're talking about it. So you'll know more about this by the time you hear this, probably. But this is all we know right now.
Right.
According to the leaked listing, it is set to appear on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Series X, and it was scheduled for February 18th, 2021, if that post was to be believed.
Right.
Right after the leak, Ubisoft immediately put up a 10-second teaser that just shows them take a puff from a cigar.
From a cigar, yep.
To, I guess, obviously confirm that
it's a thing.
Yep, so you'll know more about it. Look at him, he's got that fancy lighter. Or is that just a cigar lighter? I don't know.
It's a fancy cigar lighter.
Is that what all look like?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Can you light it with let us know, can you light a cigar with an actual lighter, or do you have to have that torch?
No, you can light one with an actual lighter.
Okay. It looks good, doesn't it?
It looks good, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as far as, I need to know more about the ins and outs of it.
Yeah, but him smoking, that looks good.
That looks really good, yeah, as far as...
Yeah, don't smoke, kids.
Visuals go.
Don't smoke.
Don't smoke.
No. This isn't just blazing it with Dan and Ryan. Which is definitely a real show that I don't want to tweet. So yeah, that's out there. This next story, I really just put this on here more to give a shout out to Microsoft than to actually really talk about it, because I don't know how much there is to say about it. But Microsoft apparently warned devs not to offer Series X upgrades as paid DLC. Reportedly, they warned developers against charging for the upgrade, as they want to use their smart delivery service, which is where you buy it for this, you get it for that. And no upgrade, apparently. But it's already happening. People are already charging. But what I like about this is, and I think everyone that listens knows, I prefer PlayStation. I prefer to play on PlayStation. I prefer their games. But I like a lot of the things that Microsoft does. Everything they do feels very consumer forward to me.
Yep.
Including this. Like, hey, don't be shitheads. You're gonna feel compelled.
Don't make them buy the same game more than once.
You're gonna feel compelled to be a shithead here. Please don't. Just let them get because here's what Microsoft understands in my opinion. They understand that this transition is going to be much harder than PS3 to PS4 or 360 to Xbox One. Because the PS4 and the Xbox One X, first off, the names are terrible. It's hard for me to do. The One X, they're great consoles. You don't need another console. You keep playing this one for a while. So I think they know that getting people to move forward is going to be tougher this time. And so they're trying to give them reasons to make that easier. If you already had 30 games that worked, because you waited a couple years to get it.
Yep.
Or whatever have you. That's a lot, but you know what I'm saying? If you had 5 or 10 games, you could jump forward to it, make that transition a little easier. And Sony's been quiet about how all this will work on their system. No one really knows, but yeah, I just thought this story was cool because it looks like Microsoft reached out to their devs and said, "Hey, let's not charge them for this."
Yeah, the only thing to keep in mind here, though, is that really Microsoft only has that. The only place that can really be guaranteed is Microsoft developers.
Yep.
Now, they reached out to all developers to tell them, hey, don't be shitheads. That doesn't mean the other developers aren't going to go ahead and be shitheads.
Well, so, case in point, NBA 2K.
Yep.
It costs you $100 to buy right now to get the version that comes with both. If not,
right,
it's going to be $60 and $70, which should also tell you something about the price of games next gen. So, they're already not doing it. It makes sense that Microsoft told this because smart delivery is a huge initiative of theirs moving forward. So there is some maybe some selfishness on the part of Microsoft because that's how they plan to help sell the Xbox. But
yeah, well, not just that, but this basically by Microsoft putting this out, they basically absolve themselves of all blame.
Yep.
And say, look, no, we told them we didn't want them to do this.
Yep. And some people are
here. It is.
Some people are listening. Valhalla, the Assassin's Creed, and Cyberpunk have both confirmed to be part of the smart delivery, which is also a dumb name. Come on, Microsoft. I thought of Boat Talk in 2 seconds, and you guys can come up with anything better than smart delivery? Sounds like a robot brings it to me. Jeez.
Anyways. So, but yeah, this is a good thing. But just keep in mind that the only place that this is really being directed where Microsoft has any influences over Microsoft's directors. Hopefully there'll be some others out there that will take this into account. I know Ryan already spoke of some, but there are going to be some assholes out there going to be like, no, you know what we can do? We can gouge them twice.
I like how bitter you are that you immediately said they're doing this so that they don't look bad when the people don't do it.
Oh, well, they are.
Yeah. You couldn't just be positive. You couldn't just say, like, this is a nice move by Microsoft. You're like... all they're doing is making sure they don't look like the shithead in the end.
Just because it's one of the reasons doesn't mean that it's a bad reason. They're doing it for all those other reasons, but that's one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to the people here. I'm not going to lie to the listeners. Everything's not butterflies or rainbows, man.
I'm not telling you to lie to the friends of the show. What I'm saying is... You immediately went to the first negative that came to mind, and that
I'm a cynical person.
Yeah,
this is a negative person.
This isn't for the gamers. This isn't for the people out there. This is for Microsoft to not look shitty when they have to sell everything twice.
Because some of those developers aren't going to listen.
Now, all first-party Microsoft games will be a part of Smart Delivery.
Yep.
Assuming they ever make any sort of games. I'll fire some shots too.
I know. Why are you being so negative?
Assuming first party ever puts a game out. They had 3 exclusives all last gen, so that's not true.
It's really not much more than that, probably. To be fair.
We'll find out about these exclusives because they have also confirmed that July 23rd we will see an Xbox Series X game event.
Mm-hmm.
So we should hold its first party game showcase at 9 a.m. Pacific time on July 23rd. This presentation will focus primarily on the Xbox Series X games, including launch title Halo Infinite. However, it's unclear if the system will focus exclusively on games from its first party studio, if it will also include third party. Typically, Microsoft would hold an event like this at an E3 or some sort of shindig like that.
Obviously not having any of those this year.
But in a COVID world, we're just going to do the event. Hopefully it'll feel like Sony's event that they did, and everyone will be, as Dan says, with rainbows and butterflies after this event. Because right now, they're taking a lot of heat for their production of their last one, and also for some of the comments they've made around exclusive games. So, I don't know. Now you got me thinking like you. Because they came out and said, we're not going to do any exclusives for the Series X for 2 years. Right. So everything you buy will be available somewhere else, either on 360 or on PC. But now I'm like, they didn't do that to help people. They did that because they don't have anything good enough.
Planned, right.
Anything good enough. Those studios just started working on shit when they bought them.
Yeah.
I did see a fun story that I didn't put in here, but Psychonauts 2, Double Fine had cut a bunch of stuff out of Psychonauts because of budget constraints.
Yeah.
And when Microsoft bought them, they let them go get all that out of the trash can and put it back in the game.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I thought that was neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't pull it as a story, but I was like, that's cool. I'm really torn. I really like what Xbox does as a brand. I really feel like they're consumer forward and developer forward and everything like that. I just wish that meant that they could also like put games out that people cared about.
Right.
And
in particular, you.
Well, that's the only person I'm talking about.
Right.
Always. But they don't appear like if I right now like, hey, what's your favorite Xbox exclusive game? Like, I don't even know that people care.
Yeah, I mean,
what's your favorite franchise? People are going to say Halo, right? Because it's what's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, what's another
Gears?
Then what?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Forza? Yeah, maybe. Then what?
Yeah, Forza, maybe. I think Forza's more like niche fans more than it speaks to everybody.
Yeah, and again, I'm not shitting on Microsoft. I don't need you to send me in a list of exclusives. I know that there's more than that. My point is, top of mind, you can't name more than 4, and PlayStation, you could probably name 20. You know, it just... Yeah. They don't have franchises I think they could go to that people care about.
Yeah.
I was listening to something the other day, and they were talking about Sunset Overdrive. I'm like, fuck, if that's what you have to go to, Sony fucking owns them now.
Right.
You can't even, like, there just was nothing that stands out. That's not to take away from Gears and Halo. I understand what giant IP those are, but I would almost argue that I don't know what kind of weight they carry outside of the Xbox ecosystem.
Right. I don't know that anymore. There was a time, but I don't know. And I actually kind of think this might be true for almost all games. But I don't know that games are really system. I don't know if there's system seller games anymore, with the exception of Nintendo. But Nintendo is always I don't know that it's fair to lump Nintendo in with Sony and Microsoft. But I don't know that there's games out there that sell systems like they once did. I don't think Halo does it for Microsoft anymore. I'm not sure. I don't think Gears does. You didn't see a huge uptick when Gears 5 came out or any of that.
Here you go.
I think it's...
I think you're right, but I think games are system sellers.
Yes.
I don't know that a game maybe is, but games are.
Games, right. I agree. And that's there was a time when a new Halo was coming out, and if you didn't have an Xbox, you went and got one.
Right. So I typed in Xbox first-party exclusives, and it pulled up a top 10 list on Google. I think it's probably what Gerald's looking at. Sea of Thieves, Gears of War 4, Sunset Overdrive, Halo 5 Guardians, which is not out yet. Halo the Master Chief Collection, Forza Horizon 4, Quantum Break, Forza 7, Gears 5, and Ashen.
Guardians is out.
Is it? Is that the one that's out? Oh, Infinite's the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. My bad. Those are the 10 games that pulled out.
Yeah.
Sunset Overdrive, again, that's done. Okay, Microsoft bought them. Or Sony bought them.
Or Sony bought them.
You know. Sunset Overdrive exists, but that game's pretty well done. Sea of Thieves has gone through its battles. I do think it's a great game now. You know, Gears is what it is. Halo is what it is. There's more Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Forza, I think, is good, but both Forzas are on here. Quantum Break was trying to do something cool, which I like. Just 2 Gears, 2 Halos. I don't even know what Ashen is.
It's a like a medieval RPG.
Yeah, I don't want to play that.
Western action RPG.
It's just tough. You know, without typing it in, though, when you look at, on the other hand, when you think Sony, you're going to have Uncharted, you're going to have God of War, you're going to have Detroit, if you want to put that in there, you know.
Spider-Man.
You could just keep going.
Yeah. The Last of Us.
Gran Turismo. I mean, you can just keep going.
There's just a list, a longer list.
Yeah, Tsushima.
And the thing is the more of those you have,
Infamous,
the more of a there's different demographics for everything that Sony does, and by creating all these different things, they bring in more people. because they bring in more people of different demographics.
I'm going to do the same thing on PlayStation first party lists. And
like Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is a great game. I would argue Sea of Thieves is a very niche game, and it's for a specific group of people. It is not for everyone.
Yeah, it's just, I just worry about that for Microsoft. I love a lot of their positioning, but give me a reason to play over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Game Pass is a great reason to play, but get me some games on there that I can't play anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because we spoke about it before, but I'll pay for something on PlayStation that's free on Game Pass.
Yep.
You've got to fix my thinking on that. So.
Yeah. That's a real thing.
Yeah, look at all those exclusives. There was more for Xbox too, but again.
Oh, you keep in mind some of those are VR.
The good ones, yeah.
You know what I mean.
All the good ones were VR. Shout out to PSVR, which I haven't played in 6 months.
I haven't played in forever either.
I'm going to though. We'll keep this baby rolling. We got our first look at PS5 game cases, and they're not that different.
This is such a stupid story.
They're blue.
I hate this story because it serves absolutely no purpose at all.
They're blue.
I hate this story.
The difference is they have a white stripe up top. People on the internet are losing their shit. So they showed off Spider-Man Miles Morales in the unveiling of the box art. And the internet is on fire because it doesn't say only on PlayStation or exclusive for PlayStation anywhere on the case. It's rumored to be coming out for PC also, but people are losing their mind because it doesn't say that in this concept art.
Okay.
So this case story, we said, why is it a big deal? I don't know, but it's a way bigger deal than it should be. It's like all over the place because it doesn't say exclusive. And I'm like, they're not putting it out on Xbox if that's your thinking.
Right.
Like they're just not. So it's Insomniac, it's Sony, it's not going anywhere. But most games will probably start to hit PC. They should.
Yeah.
It's more money.
That's something you're probably going to start seeing.
So you don't like the case is what you're saying. You hate the case.
You
can't stand the case.
I hate this story.
You're not even going to play PS5 because you're so put off by
this
case.
The case is a non-story for me.
You like the white up top?
It doesn't bother me. It's a case.
Do you like they kept the same font?
I do like they kept the same.
You like the blue?
I knew that was
still.
going to happen, though. I knew they weren't going away with it.
Have they gone? Has the blue become so PS4 now? So PlayStation now, I should say, that they can't pivot from the blue?
I don't know. I mean, I think blue works.
Will Microsoft use? Will they use green?
Right. Microsoft's got to stick with green.
Okay. See, there's a story here. Look at this. We talked about it for 20 seconds
now.
God.
Yeah. Next story, please.
Okay.
This is
cases are blue, folks.
You forced me into that. You tricked me. Not fair.
Did I just open your eyes to talking about something you actually wanted to talk about? You let us know. Podcast at Gamestitch.com.
The latter is not true. It's completely wrong.
There's a new champion in the most expensive game ever sold category. And it's probably not what you think it is because it's Super Mario Bros.
Yep, still wrapped after 35 years. Mint condition, sold for $114,000 via Heritage Auctions.
Now, here's the thing. I want to dispute this mint. You're reading from the article I pulled. Mm-hmm. I want to dispute this mint condition shit.
Because you're saying it's not mint condition? It's
not. If you find it, it's a 9.6 or whatever, which is like mint, near mint. Is it 9.6 or 9. It's down there. It's the first picture down there.
9.4. Isn't that what it says?
It's something like it's a 9 point something. Yeah, what does that show?
I don't know what
9.4. See,
what does it say though? Does it say mint, near mint?
Zoom in for us. Give us a zoom. Give us a hot zoom because that's tiny.
Boom.
Actually, just tell us. It says A+, but does it say mint, near mint? I think it says mint, near mint because I think I already did this.
Okay.
But it doesn't say anything. Okay, so my problem is, maybe the back says it. The story reads for a mint condition.
Mm-hmm. And you're saying it's not
I dispute that that's mint condition. It is excellent. Almost unfathomable condition.
Okay.
But not mint.
But not mint.
Slap a 9.9 or a 10.0 on me. If you want to talk mint.
Okay.
Anyways, it's a sealed copy of Super Mario Bros. Like you said, it sold for $114,000. The previous record was held by, let's see, the Nintendo World Championship cartridge made for the competition, the same name of the 1990s, also eclipsed the $100,000 at auction, but fell short of the $114,000 that this 35-year-old mint copy sold for.
Mm-hmm.
Again with the mint. It's cool.
Near mint.
Now, if you had a few $1 million, enough, $30 million, you're never going to need money again. Would you buy something like this?
Yeah, I mean, I'd buy all kinds of useless shit.
Yeah, I would too. I looked at this auction immediately and was like, if I'd rich, I would have bought that.
Yeah.
You know what I would have done? Live stream, opened it. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
Just kidding. How outraged would the internet be if I spent $114,000
awesome.
on it and then opened it on Twitch?
Like that, Banksy when he shredded the art when someone paid millions of dollars for it.
Yeah. At least that was like something he could just paint another one of, though, where this is never going to happen again.
Probably.
I could just take this mint condition, never been touched by air, still sealed copy of Super Mario Bros. And then just open it and just put it in NES and then just put it up and put it on the shelf. How upset would the world be at me?
You'd make lots of friends.
People got to lighten up, you know?
Yeah, I know.
They got to lighten up. It's my money. Do whatever I want with it.
That's fair too.
Having said that, I hope no one ever does what I just said with this. I hope they keep it in a glass case somewhere with a light underneath it that makes it look special.
Would that make you cry if someone did that? Would you be one of those outraged internet folks?
No, but I would 100% would talk about it on here. I'd be like, that dude just spent $100,000, and I know what you're saying. It probably
wouldn't be just on here.
Yeah, yeah. This gentleman, it's a guy that bought it for sure. Because it's only people dumb enough to buy this for $114,000. Because I'm one of them too. He's going to love this forever and never play it.
More than likely.
I mean, that game is everywhere. They're a dime a dozen. There'd be no reason to play this one other than to outrage. Now, who was that super asshole that pharmaceutical guy that had the Wu-Tang?
Martin Shkreli, whatever it is.
That asshole would have opened it.
Yeah.
He's that kind of guy. He likes being the bad guy.
Yeah.
Screlly? Scrotum? Slappy?
Something.
Samsonite. Weren't even close. That's what that reminded me of right there.
Nice callback,
yeah,
bro.
That's what it reminded me of. Martin. What's it? Screlly? I don't even know what it is looking at it.
Slappy.
Yes. Slappy. That movie's so dumb. It really is. That dude's in prison, huh?
Yeah, Shkreli.
He's in prison?
I think so, yeah.
One of the few times that the world got it right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that guy's a fucking mega douche.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that guy. That's it for the news stories. I think you said Heritage Auctions is where that sold, so you can kind of go check it out and see. It's a 9.4 though, so don't go in expecting 10.0. I'll just tell you that. Spoiler alert, it's not mint.
Near mint, apparently.
You think some asshole sent me a message? It's like, anything from 9.2 to 10.0 is considered mint?
Maybe.
I did get a message this week from someone asking for an update on Dr. Disrespect. Well, when there is one, we'll give it to you. Okay? There's not one.
So somebody wanted to know more?
Yeah, they said, have you learned anything? I have not. I'll tell you one thing. We're not going to find out before anybody else.
Right.
Dan and I don't know the guy. Yeah.
Probably not going to break that news.
There's I think it's at Dr. Disrespect bot that is a human that is scrubbing for every story along with a program or code that has been written that's scrubbing for like every story that's written and fact checking and everything like that. So it's a great place to go to for news on Dr. Disrespect's ban. Tons of people are speaking out about it, but no one seems to really actually know what's going on. So
know the actual story behind it. Yeah,
it wasn't a teaser. Like there's not the rest of the story. So when something breaks on it, the following Sunday when we record, we'll let you know.
Right.
It's not going to be. We're not going to break in with a special episode. I just alienated this person that asked for that info, but you know what I'm saying. Like we're not going to come with you like on a Hot Tuesday episode. with the Dr. Disrespect news. You'll get it the following week.
Right.
But there's not any right now. So I saw PewDiePie this morning said that the Dr. Disrespect ban is a scary thing because you could lose your livelihood.
Well, that's why you don't do dumb things. I guess it depends on what he did. Obviously, we don't know, but don't do dumb things.
If you're
that's probably not an
PewDiePie,
issue.
you should be scared because he does dumb things.
Right, I know.
Yeah. PewDiePie also maybe not a great person. We try to tell you when people are maybe not great people. I don't know. He's playing The Last of Us right now, though.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally clicked on that video and fucked my algorithm up.
Oh,
on
no.
YouTube. Now it keeps showing me PewDiePie videos.
Oh.
It was besides something in you might also like. And my tablet did one of those things where, like, I rotated it right when I clicked, and it switched what I was clicking on.
Yeah.
So I clicked
hate
on...
it when you go to when I like go to swipe, for something, and you accidentally click one, and you're like, oh, not what I want.
Well, so I clicked it. So first off, I don't subscribe to things on YouTube because I just like to see what it shows me naturally based off of what I watch, not my subscribe channels. So I clicked on this damn PewDiePie video, and now every time I log in, it's like, you want to watch PewDiePie play the next part of The Last of Us? I'm like, I sure don't. I won't watch PewDiePie. I don't want
to do anything.
Yeah. He looks like he's grown up a lot. He's got like more of a man look now.
Yeah, maybe.
Have you seen a new PewDiePie?
No, I have not.
The Nintendo version, the new PewDiePie?
I think he just signed a deal with G Fuel.
He took the spot of Dr.
Yeah,
Disrespect.
on YouTube, but I think he does G Fuel now too.
Type in PewDiePie Last of Us. Those are like his current videos. I don't know if these pictures are current or not. Look, you got that G Fuel cup. Look like you just signed one with him. See? Does he look more subdued? His hair's normal?
Yeah, I guess he does.
Yeah.
A little more chill.
Yeah, a little more chill. His headphones, the way he's wearing them, are stupid. Don't scroll down. There might be a spoiler in the thumbnails. I don't even want to see it.
Yeah, don't want to see it.
Disgusted by
Eyes
it.
closed.
I don't like PewDiePie either, so I wasn't supporting him. He's done some real shitty things in the past, and we all grow as people, so hopefully he did. We don't all grow as people. That wasn't even true. Some people never grow.
We do try to give people the benefit of the doubt that
Hopefully
they can grow or will grow or do grow, but that doesn't will it into existence. Much like Microsoft, telling devs not to upcharge people.
Yeah, because 2K was like, hold my beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're literally like the petulant 3-year-old toddler. Get it out of your mouth. No.
How do you feel about... I know you don't care about basketball, neither do I, so I want to start by saying that. How do you feel about them doing the Kobe Bryant edition? Are they paying respect? Or are they trying to get that money? Or both?
I lean more towards the latter than the former. It's dirty. It's not like gross, not dirty like playing dirty. It's like it's kind of a gross thing.
It's tough though. So friend of the show, Marshall 205, huge Kobe fan, huge Lakers fan.
Okay. Yeah.
What he said
he's all in on it.
Well, he said I have to buy it now. I'm like, I wonder how many people feel like him.
Yeah, to me, maybe it's just because I'm coming from a place of not caring, but it feels gross to me.
Yeah,
like a dollar grab.
But also would it be disrespectful to not ever put him on the cover as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, who unfortunately died young.
There is no problem with putting him on the cover. Don't create a special edition for it.
Yeah, so he's on the regular game too, but that's not the one you want. What's it called? They have like a limited edition thing. I don't know. We won't talk about it because that basically we're doing exactly what they want. But
right, I
just thought it was the Mamba Forever edition. Like you're not a Kobe fan if you don't get that.
I don't think that's true.
But that's the message they're sending though.
Right. I understand that, but yeah, I think it's a dollar grab. I would have no problem if they just put him with a memorial, 78 to 2020 on it like they're doing, and just do that across the board. I think
if that was just the case right there, if that was the case for 2K21 and it was just $60, that's classy to me.
Me too. But everything else above and beyond that they're doing with just the Kobe aspect is a little gross.
That's the Mama Forever edition where he's waving and it's got his back to it. That to me is classy. That's a classy cover that tells me you're paying respect. I don't know, something about it. It's really toes the line for me.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that too. I'm not completely, I'm not like completely dirtied out by it.
But I'm not completely clean on it either.
You're right. It just seems a little gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not big on, I don't know, capitalizing on death either.
You playing
that always seems.
You playing that 2K20
gross.
they gave away free this month?
No.
Me either.
Absolutely not.
I downloaded Erica.
I need to download Erica.
But
because I want to play Erica.
You and I are working on a pretty tight timeline if we're going to play Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm not planning on getting it.
Well, if we are, we're like up against it to get The Last of Us finished.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I will get it at some point. You got to remember, I just bought a boat. Okay?
I mean, I can't forget that. You're the captain now.
So I'm the captain now.
Yeah,
so there's some,
so Ghost is...
I will get it eventually, but it's not going to be on the 17th.
Yeah. It's close, so...
This Friday. It's not going to be this Friday, should I say.
Right, so if I get it this weekend, which my plan is to get it, I got sleepy thinking about it. I got to get The Last of Us Part 2 wrapped up.
Yeah, before you get into Ghost of Tsushima.
I'll be a psychopath and play 2 story games at once.
Yeah, no.
Too old for that shit.
Nope. Don't do that.
So, yeah. Now, Gerald, do you have any interest in Ghost of Tsushima? Hard no. Gerald's going to be playing The Last of Us.
I don't know. When they come out with it, he's going to be paid interested when they come out with that Ghost of Tsushima match tile game. He'll be into that shit.
That three tile match.
Yeah. Like, I'll play that.
If they put out a free-to-play version of Ghost.
When they put out Ghost of Tsushima Shelter, he'll fucking play the shit out of that.
Yeah, Gerald was playing Fallout Shelter before this. That's why Dan's making fun of him. That game came out in 2009. He said,
you did call me, you're right.
He called me too.
Did you get a phone call from him too?
Yeah. Here's the
thing. As soon as I saw him call, the problem is, as soon as I saw you calling, I was like, I know exactly what he's doing.
I got a part of this too. Because the way that when he called me and I answered and he's like, yep, just calling. Yeah. It was like immediately like the way that he did it. I was like, you're not just calling if you're pointing out you're just calling.
I listened to his message. I'm just calling, just checking up on you, seeing how you doing. Want to make sure you're okay.
I picked up on a little bit of that too.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, I picked up on a little bit of that too. Now, what he did do though is he one-upped you.
He did one-up me.
He called. I didn't even know he called you.
Yeah, no, he did.
Man, he really went with the outreach.
He went all out, man.
Yeah.
The problem is, it feels more like it was like a prank than like an actual nice thing.
He said he was being sincere. Now you've hurt his feelings. You'll never get another call.
You know what I mean, though, right? Because we just talked about it on Sunday.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, my phone rings on Wednesday.
Well, you called as we were recording last week.
Yes, I did. You're right. I did.
We chatted for a while, Gerald and I.
On the phone?
Yeah.
I was at work. Otherwise, I probably would have.
You just clocked out.
Yeah, that always goes over well.
Yeah, we chatted for a while. No, Gerald.
Thank you, Gerald. Because I wanted to wait till we were on air so I could tell. I wanted the whole world to hear me tell you thank you.
I spoke to everyone in my friend circle this week except for you.
It was heartfelt and appreciated.
Yeah, Gerald called me. Friend of the show, Marshall 205 called me. Friend of the show, Matt called me.
Did they?
This week, yeah. Just saying. Just saying. I didn't talk to Pat Man on the phone, but we talked during game chat.
Yeah. Not on the phone, though.
I've only talked to him on the phone one time ever in my entire life, and it was when I was in visiting. I was down there for work, and we were going to get something to eat.
Yep.
And so I rang. because I was confused about where we were meeting or whatever. So
Right. No, I get it. So you needed the context. That's the thing about texting, is it doesn't always give context. And
so what it was is they actually they came to pick me up, and I didn't know what he drives, and I didn't want to get into someone's Uber.
Right. I get that.
I didn't want to I like knowing what I'm getting into.
Yeah, I know.
And I knew he was driving, so I didn't text. And I was like, "What kind of car do you drive?"
With text, there's nothing worse than texting, and it's like, "Hey, do you want to do this or this?" And 5 minutes goes by, and somebody texts back, "Yes." It's like, all right, well, let me fucking start over here.
I'm furious with anyone who answers the A or B question with yes, no matter if it's live or if it's through text. Because I'm like, you're not even fucking paying any attention right now. That's what it does to me. If I'm like A or B, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go out to eat here or here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, you want Wendy's or Arby's? Yeah. Well, yeah, what does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? We're not going to both if that's what you're implying. Okay, we're not going to get a Baconator and curly fries.
Sometimes that's why phone calls are warranted.
Yeah. Speaking of Baconator, did you see that Pringles has a Wendy's Baconator flavor?
I did not see that.
Yeah, we're about to close out the show, but Gerald, can you pull up a picture of this? Wendy's Baconator, Pringles.
You could probably just put Baconator Pringles.
You're right, but I want to do the full search. Look at them. Look at those babies.
Huh.
Look at those beautiful beans.
I might have to try that.
Yeah, let me know.
Oh, why, you're not going to get into them?
Probably not. I'm still shedding the weight. I have 35 pounds off now.
All right. Good job, dude.
Still shredding the weight. Yeah, that cocaine's really paying off.
That's good. It's good to hear.
Now, here's the thing. I love a Baconator. The one on the Pringles can looks gross to me.
Well, it's because it's on this tiny tube. It's all curved and deformed.
Yeah. Also, it's like got sauce dripping off. I don't like a messy burger.
Mm-hmm. I don't either.
And that's unrealistic. The Baconator's not a messy burger. It has a ketchup mayo mixture on it, and that's all that's on a Baconator.
Yep.
Or catsup. Some people like to say.
It's ketchup. Ketchup's fine.
They're limited time only, so get them while they last. This show is not brought to you, sponsored, or endorsed in any way by Pringles or the Pringles Company. Who owns Pringles? Are they their own?
I have no idea. I'm assuming it's got to be one of them, right?
Can we get the Pringles guy out? I'm done with that logo.
No, that's their thing, man.
When you think Pringles, you think that mustache dude?
No, when I think Pringles,
tube.
I think the funky chips that are all stacked together.
You think they come in a tennis ball tube?
Kellogg's.
Should have known.
The cereal people own Pringles.
Wait.
Try
here's
them
the
with
thing.
milk. Crunch them up in your bowl. Try them with milk.
Zoom into all these shitty companies that it pulled up that own everything. Was it General Mills, Nestle,
Procter & Gamble, Quaker,
Procter & Gamble,
Nestle,
Quaker,
yeah.
Kellogg's. Those are all shitty companies. That's like the BASF or whatever? Is that the name of it? They had a commercial on TV that was like,
I don't know.
It said something like, we don't make the products you love, like everything we own makes all the products you love, or something like that. And I was like, damn, they're just straight up cocky about it. Yeah, BASF. They just own like all kinds of shit.
The largest affiliate, what's it say it is? What's happening?
I don't know. They got to wear hard hats and face masks.
Second largest producer and marketer of chemicals.
Yeah, they're like Procter & Gamble.
Oh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Good for them. Cleaning supplies.
That's it.
Cleaning supplies
That's
hard to get. They're hard to get in New York.
What, cleaning supplies?
Yeah.
No.
Like wipes and stuff.
No. Well, I don't know. I don't use them.
Oh. Fuck the COVID. I get you. I hear you. It's not going to get me out on the water where I live now.
Soap isn't an issue.
Not going to get me out on the lake where I reside.
I wear a mask and there's soap, and everybody else has hand sanitizer. Why do I need to get some?
Could you live on a boat full time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a houseboat? Yeah.
What about internet?
I'm sure there's... I have a hotspot on my phone.
All right, Thomas. That makes it hard to play. Thomas got that good internet now, though.
I know.
Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Zach. You guys are awesome, as always.
And thank you.
Yep. keep being safe too.
Yes.
If you want to shout out, head over to patreon.com/Gamestitch. Supports the $10 tier or higher. As Dan said 4 minutes ago, that's it for the show. He's got shit to do. He's got boat things to do today, folks.
I got both things to do today, man. I also have a cornhole tournament.
All right, I'll just let that last part slide. Because it's the first I've ever heard about it.
Oh, the cornhole tournament?
Yeah, and I love cornhole.
Yeah. Well, it's not till later, but I want to get boat stuff done before I go.
I know, but you didn't even tell me you're a part of one.
Well, it's just a tournament.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. I've never been in a cornhole tournament. I would wager money that Gerald's never been in one either.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't just dismiss cornhole like that, Gerald.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a sport, first off. They're athletes that play.
That's right. It's on ESPN.
Yeah. It is ESPN show.
Oh, there's a lot of strategy that goes into it, man.
They wear those face shields when they play now.
Like the COVID.
The grinding helmets, yeah. Or in case they want to metal work in between rounds. Shout out to cornhole. I'm going to make a cornhole board real soon.
I have two sets.
Did you make them?
No.
Oh, I want to make them.
I want to make a set, but I got too much other projects to do that making cornhole boards is so far down the bottom.
But if you made them, you could put pictures of your boats on them.
I'll just go buy them.
You could put a picture of your boat on it.
I could put pictures of boats on the ones I bought. I bought the professional ones.
So you have regulation size?
Yeah. I bought the yeah.
I'm gonna make.
They're very sturdy. It's not like those. You go to Target and you get those 5 games for $10.
Yeah.
And it's like basketball, cornhole,
ring toss, rope toss, horseshoes, cornhole. I just bought a 6-inch hole saw in preparation for making a cornhole board.
Oh, nice. Yeah. No, I bought mine for. Well, when I bought them, they were buy one get one half off. So,
which makes sense because you need 2.
No, sets.
Oh.
They're sold in sets, you idiot.
You want the other one or just the one right now? And you're like, well, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah, I think it's a $200 set of cornhole boards. I got 2 of them for $300.
I want to build my own. Really, what I did is I bought that hole saw because the rain barrel I use for my chickens, I converted it so I can catch rainwater. So that's actually what I bought the 6-inch hole saw. But I'm sneaky, and I figured out what size the cornhole hole was.
Mm-hmm.
So that when I bought the hole saw in order to do the thing, I bought a 6-inch grate for the rain barrel on purpose. So now I bought it for the actual thing I needed it for, but now if I happen to make a cornhole set, so be it.
Just an added bonus.
And maybe I've watched 20 to 30 videos on people making them already. Maybe I haven't.
They're not hard to make.
It seems real simple.
No, they are. They're really easy to make. My stepdad made a set. My brother-in-law made a set. I was going to make a set, but like I said, all this other crap, I'm like, fuck it, I'm buying them.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe you hate cornhole, Gerald.
I know.
VR cornhole. Now I'm listening. Some people don't like the name cornhole. But I'll tell you what I like less than cornhole is when people call it bags.
Yeah.
Fucking don't like that at all. It don't have to be cornhole, but it shouldn't be bags.
You could say go. I guess you could say go throw some bags.
Bro, you trying to bag?
When they just go, yeah.
You trying to bag, bro?
Yeah, that's a no.
You want a bag later?
Yeah, that's a no.
For the long-time listeners, that's my CrossFit voice that I just...
Right.
That's the same voice that I do. You trying to fit, bro? You want a CrossFit? Same guy. Same guy that plays bags. That's going to do it for us.
Oh, shit.
391.
In the books.
We're 9 away.
Over and out.
9 away from 400. The big 400. What's this tournament? Is it a bar? Is it a friend's house?
It's at a friend's house.
How many teams?
20.
You're playing with your wife?
No, it's a blind draw.
Oh, shit. So keep us updated on this. Let us know what happens.
I'll let you know. Hoping to walk out with the money.
Oh, there's money.
Yeah.
The trophy too?
$10 buy-in, winner take all.
Trophy too? Because the trophies kind of look good on
trophy.
shelf.
No.
Okay.
There's a trophy in league.
I thought, it's a tournament, not a league.
Yeah. It's just a tournament. It's just today.
Are you good at cornhole?
I'm pretty good.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
I'm not bad.
This has been episode 391, and we'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Good night.
Good night.